Thanks, Blackson. If I have any questions about the galaxy map, I will be certain to ask them. Cheers. I really do appreciate the offer. Indeed, Bilal, the first sip of a nice new cup of tea is wonderful. I know, the rest are very nice, but the first one is special. If you're not forced to close your eyes in joy at the first sip, then you've brewed the tea wrong. I was about to be a snob and say, oh, you used a tea bag. I stopped myself, but then I told you that I was about to be a snob, so I undid the good of not saying it. I choose to believe that I was just honest. I'm going to bring the people who have previously been here, or rather been a part of the Alliance. So Jacob and Gareth are coming with me. Okay, I've already spent my points, that's fine. Gareth, you have 8 points to spend. Concussive shot, that's good. Overload, I would really like that. So let's get up to rank 2 of that. Go for Overload. Turian Rebel. Health plus 5%, weapon damage plus 6, power damage. Gareth's expertise in the rigors of combat increase his health, as well as his damage with weapons and powers of all kinds. We'll go up to rank 2, I think. Sure, we'll actually put that one in there as well. Now, Jacob. Cerberus Operative. Plus 10% health. I will put 2 points in there. Pull. In fact, we're going to go up to pull rank 3. Generate a mass effect field that levitates a target. Recharge time 9 seconds. Duration 9 seconds. So even longer for us to deal with it. And then at rank 4, evolves pull into one of the following options. Heavy pull. Your levitation abilities keep your target suspended for longer. Or pull field. Affects all nearby targets, suspending entire groups in the air. Wow. So everything evolves. It like has a permanent evolution. Alright. I like it. I like it a lot. Sure, we're ready to go. Okay. Sorry, when I said alliance, I didn't mean the human alliance. What I meant is people who would work through the normal. So he'd work for CSEC. Jacob would work for the alliance. They worked for governments in a above board capacity. Whereas Zaid, I'm not sure, but he doesn't seem it. And Miranda more or less went straight to Cerberus, from what I can tell. So more or less a terrorist group, as far as the proper channels are concerned. Whereas both Gareth and Jacob have passed through the proper channels, and then they are effectively upstanding citizens, or were at some point. Good catch, though. I did completely mess that up by saying he was part of the Alliance.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services. Commander Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you. Perhaps something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style.
There we go. She is petite, smart, and Japanese. How marvelous.
Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package worth millions of credits.
I will talk to you in a second. No, I'm going to talk to you now. Everything else can wait. I want to find out about this smart, petite Japanese.
Really? How many times can you walk by without stopping?
Oh, now you've issued a challenge. You've actually issued
Shepard,
a challenge.
You do have the password, right?
You've issued a challenge.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
That's actually very nice.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors.
There were not.
The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter. Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report.
Okay.
Since Eden Prime, An initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. The colony of Mindoir has won the right to use Commander Shepard's likeness on its colonial seal.
We've already
Commander's
this
family
one.
was killed in a slaver attack, but Shepard has maintained ties to the colony. An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kohoku several years ago.
Oh, well, they kind of were.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants.
That's good.
Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
So that actually did pan out. I'm glad. We mediated the kidnappers handed themselves in, the biotics who were just tired of being forgotten by the system, and it seems that did actually come to fruition. I'm really glad about that, actually.
The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi. The Tyrian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest. The Turian hierarchy has supported improved relations with humanity since the Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel from Saren's attack 2 years ago.
That's good.
Sirta Foundation is likely to close by the end of this fiscal year. The Foundation never recovered from a deadly attack by biotic extremists on one of its medical centers 2 years ago. A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack.
Okay, that's enough news.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Alright.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Cut the crap. Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
You and Cerberus?
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
A deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What about this? Donovan Hawk.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy.
Okay.
His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Why are we having this conversation on an ad bulletin in plain sight of everyone? I mean, far be it from me to question the methods of a master thief, but to my untrained eyes and ears and brain, that just seems remarkably dumb. Okay. Expecting trouble?
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I'll take care, Casual Bean. I hope you feel a little bit better later on. I hope lying down and just chilling out for a little bit will help you feel a little bit. But I'm not sure. I'm assuming a headache, or maybe just not feeling well in general. In any case, I hope it passes. Okay, what's a grey box?
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Okay. What's
this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Well, that's true. I do.
Tell me about this
At
former
all
partner
times.
of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What did it say?
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I see why you want it.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
Well, I agree then.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Okay, that's always good.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Fair enough. Okay. Travel to Backenstein. Okay. Hello. Hello. Can I scan you guys? Do people still trust you? Seems like an oversight. Like a super oversight, honestly. Hello.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
Okay. Citadel, talk to Garrus. Okay.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed.
That's why I brought you
but
along.
it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job.
You stop rubbing yourself
This
up
is
against
exactly
Jacob.
why I left.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Can I help you, sir?
Security seems heavy.
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here.
literally saying the same
Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert,
Well,
be safe.
Goodbye.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Hello.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth.
Why are you still
That
teaching
means
about that? They must be
Sir
more
Isaac
relevant.
Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
I like this. In the beginning, I was like, "Oh, really, really?" But no, I liked where that went in the end. That was good.
This recruits is a
Okay, you can carry on talking about that. I'm leaving now. But that was fantastic. I must say I approve enormously.
1 to 1.3% of light speed.
Hello.
Figured they'd say something about our weapons.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I'm not surprised.
I was only mostly dead. Try finding that option on government paperwork.
We need to get that cleared up for you. Why don't you talk to my captain? He's just beyond the scanners on the right.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
That's a bit of an awkward conversation to walk in on, but hello.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
It is useful to not be alive, but that is officially it's rarely useful to be dead. But being a Spectre opens a lot of doors. Identifying me.
So you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Can you fix it?
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go.
Thank you very much.
You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
That's my plan.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
No, I want to chit-chat.
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place and put down roots.
Fair enough. How do you like it?
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth.
True.
I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
Really?
You ever get back
Don't
there?
They have stocked ponds?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm going to retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
Yeah, you never want to say you're retiring, ever, if you're in a security position. Never say it. Especially never say next week, or tomorrow, or any immediate future kind of time frame. Never, never, never. Even if you are, never say it, because that's, well, you know what happens. Right. Abusing suspects. I mean, I did walk in on that conversation.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
CSEC has changed.
I'm not sure that's for the better, though. Sovereign's attack.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
And those coughs and what happened? when you don't drink tea for long enough, you take a gigantic slurp out of instinct. And then you breathe a little bit of it in, just because you're like, well, why should my stomach have all of the good times and get all of the tea? A little bit for the lungs. It's not going to do any damage. Drown me, but I'm drowning in tea. It's fine. Zakar Award.
Tell me about this place.
All awards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians.
Okay.
In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Okay. Humans in CSEC.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Wow.
I need to talk to the council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Okay.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I will. At the end of the day, sometimes you have to do work in the wrong way to get any work done, but I'm not sure. There's something different about this. I don't know. With Garrus, I trust Garrus to actually know that the person he's shooting needs to be shot. But just making someone scream a little just to see if they... Yeah, that's not something you do unless you know it's to be done. I'm not sure I entirely believe that is the case there. Secure account. Advertisement.
Shepard, are you looking to continue your education? It's one thing to know how to shoot a gun, but do you have the career skills to deploy and manage today's high-tech network infrastructures? The Henley Technical Institute can help. Courses available through our extranet site will put you on the path to success. Visit our site now at keywords Henley Technical Education.
I'm glad I got out of the rat race. Galactic News, I've already seen that. Dark Star, located on level 28. I guess that would go to Dark Star, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, we're on level 27, so Dark Star is on level 28. Yep, okay. There's the rapid transit. I mean, there are a couple of places I want to stop off at here.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, really?
No, they're not.
Ask
you
him
ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
Really?
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Well, you are dangerous, but...
We should kill them all.
Point in hand. Sure, you know what, let's go and
So
have
do you
a
want to
chat.
get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
Yeah, it doesn't want to take work home. I can
Good day,
understand
my
that.
friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
What did it do? Accuser of classism? What? 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 Oh, my Lord.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station.
Okay.
We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
What do you have?
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
Ah, yes, the kiosks.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Okay, Space Hamster. The small furry rodent looks up at you with what seems like a knowing smile. 9,000 space bucks for a hamster? Ilium scald fish. Large spined fish common to the lakes of Ilium. Normandy SR-1. A small ship of the Systems Alliance ship Normandy SR-1. Model Dynasty Ascension. An endorsement, really. In a souvenir shop. No, I care too much about my name, damn it. I want to find out what that option does, but I'm a little bit afraid of if I query that option, it's going to sign me into something. No, I'm not going to, but I'm going to buy a hamster. I'm also going to buy a fish. And then I'm going to buy the Normandy. Then I'm going to buy the Destiny Ascension. Hooray! I bought everything. I'm now going to leave. I'm going to go over to the other shop as well. News report. Sure.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Are you the same person?
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Oh, hush.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC has reported the disappearance of a sanitation worker on Kithoy Ward. Denaria Claris failed to return from her shift during the third watch. Her assignment took her near the Keeper's area of the ward, and it is feared her corpse might have been taken to the protein vats for recycling.
Dear God, that's a bit grim.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The top story in international affairs is a Batarian test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon.
Yes. Yes, I fancy that's what's going to happen.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
I'm fairly certain that this is the journalist we spoke to a little while ago, though.
The Callan High has been officially declared overdue after 3 weeks without contact.
Oh dear.
At this time, it is unclear whether the Callan High was attacked or suffered an accident. Turian and Alliance frigates are coordinating a search.
Alright, well that's enough of the news. We'll go check the other shop then. Hello, other shop.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
Fantastic.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Ah, double fantastic. I approve. Can I talk to you? No? Okay. Well, I can apparently buy things. High-grade provisions. Various quality cuisine items used to prepare diplomatic dinners aboard starships. That is what my crew is going to have. Damn it. Ascension novel. Written by human author Drew Karpyshyn. The popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult. Cerberus. I'll take it. And Revelations novel. Revelation is a popular military historical novel by human writer Drew, that dramatizes human conflicts and political expansion following the 2148 discovery of the Prothean mass relay on Pluto and the beginning of human galactic exploration. Okay, I'll take them all. Okay, well thank you. I've got what I need.
To pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling Tachanka sauce.
Oh, goodness. Right, well, since we're here, we'll go and introduce ourselves to
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste like.
I'm telling you, there are no fish up there.
I'll have to look into that.
Erdnot went up there once.
Ooh.
An Erdnot on the Presidium. That'd be the day.
He was with me. Let's check on my journal a second. Normandy special ingredients, lost operative, yeah, and these are all we've seen them all. That's fine. But have I not got to come up here and say hello? I was fairly certain I had a request to show up. So the Citadel, the council. There we are. Go to the Citadel and go to the council, I assume. Very well. Kazumi stealing memory. Master thief Kazumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner Keiji Okuda and stole Okuda's grey box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Kazumi has planned a daring heist to recover Okuda's grey box and has asked for help in pulling it off. Once this is done, Kazumi can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Very well. We shall do that. Let's go. I am going to quick save though. Let's go. Oops. Oh no, actually that's what I wanted. What? No. No. Request new squad member. No. Presidium. There we go. Factory district. I'm on level 27. We'll go to the Presidium. There's something fishy about those croaking. Yeah, they're obsessed about fish.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
Counselor Udina isn't available. But as his top advisor, I speak with his full authority and approval. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Good to see you, old friend.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
You mean Sovereign's Geth?
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper, Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, right. No one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Okay, I can accept where they come from with that. Okay. I deserve better than this. Cerberus was right about you. So you won't help me examine Vigil or Sovereign. Why would Geth follow Saren?
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Well, that's fair. It's quite scientific, in fact. I can believe all I want, but until I can give proof. All right. What about Vigil or Sovereign?
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
So you're not going to help me. I'm not going to... Well... Saved your lives, but that seems odd to just say, well, I deserve better, but... No, we did.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. If Counselor Udina were here, he wouldn't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Okay. Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Guess that's all I can ask. Reinstatement?
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
This is politics, and I have a short tolerance for it, but... We'll play the game. I'm honoured.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
That was dodgy.
Well,
and annoying.
That went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Why were you all the way over there, guys? Yeah, I know, though, but there is no point in burning bridges.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back.
Thanks.
Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the terminus systems.
All right.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Great. I don't need this. No, I don't. But I'm visiting an old friend. Who isn't
Stop by
you?
to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You went to the Council behind my back. Do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
Ah, they do. It means that your life is more difficult, and that makes me happy. But the meeting went fine.
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you still had no right to do this without my knowledge. Maybe it's time the Alliance found me a new advisor.
That would be a bad idea.
Do you really want people to know your advisor arranged to deal without you?
You can say you knew all along, or you can explain to the Alliance how you want to replace me for doing your job.
You don't leave me much choice, but I know this game. I'll tell the other counselors I'm on board.
Good. I'm not going to rub it in his face any more than that. Pride is a powerful motivator.
So long, Counselor. Maybe we'll meet again sometime.
Oh, I hope not.
I think it would be best if I kept my distance. Strictly for appearances, of course.
I don't care how you rationalize it.
As bad as Udina was before, he's 10 times worse now that he's part of the Council. Better him than me, though. And he's done a good job promoting Alliance interests with the Citadel.
He could learn from you.
You haven't forgotten how you got here. The rest of them, they're buried in procedure.
Some of that is necessary. This place, the scale of it, doesn't hit you even when you're standing in it. But crack the files on interspecies relations, there's no end. We don't need an outside threat, Shepard. The balance here seems like it's fragile enough.
Okay, but how have you been?
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Working for Udina isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years.
That anyone would
Sometimes
plan
it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff.
Yeah.
I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it. But I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
I'm not going to ask him to come with me. Honestly, he's more useful here. Plus, I'm going places which are dangerous. How is Caden? Caden, rather.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Olenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Olenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. Okay. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus. I'm sorry.
That's fair enough. I understand. This war with the Geth.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Fair enough. What about Sovereign?
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
What about the Citadel itself?
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting.
Oh,
the main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
That's the problem, though, is they've made themselves absolutely integral. But yeah, so those asking in the chat, this is 100% a blind playthrough. With Mass Effect 1, it wasn't 100% a blind playthrough because I'd played like the first few hours of the game myself. But the latter half of the game, it was blind. But from that point on, everything is blind for me. Other than the fact that I know Shepard's in the third. As I've mentioned before, there's little things you pick up on the net you can't avoid. But by and large, it's completely blind for me. But, well, that's it, actually. Thanks for the talk, mate.
I better
go. It's good to see you.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you.
You've already
but if
done
you ever
enough.
want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Oh, I know that. I can trust some of the people in Cerberus, but not Cerberus itself. Can I check any emails? I want to check my email on Udina's computer. No. Oh, okay. Well, we can't go out. Oh, damn it. I wanted to visit the other... Oh, poop. Okay. Well, we can go back to the dock. This is the main thing that I wanted to come here for. Let's go have a wander around. Let's have a little bit of a wander. So that's a ramp of transit. I don't want to just leave straight away. Hello. Hiya. Hello?
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
You know what? I actually haven't.
What can I get you?
Well...
the meat isn't fresh out here, but you won't find any better dried seaweed on the station.
Okay, moving on. Galactic news. Don't intend to listen to that. What about in here? What's going on in here? Marap. Anything going on over
So
here?
which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
Oh dear.
Welcome to Saronis Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Hello.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Okay.
Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
Okay, thank you. What's your job then?
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store. Carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
Thanks for your time.
Saronis will be there when you need us.
I actually like this shop. It's got a personal touch, you know? It's nice. Tech damage. So expensive. So expensive. Oh my goodness, so expensive.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Yeah, about that
What do you need
endorsement.
today?
To be fair, I was thinking about this before I saw the stupid prices. Since it was just kind of nice. And you flattered me. And I'm like, maybe.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there.
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I got Paragon points. Really? I did bring it down quite a lot, actually. Whoa. Now, what do I want? More damage or more not damage? I'm going to buy this one.
This might be useful.
There we go. And I'm no longer rich anymore. I am thoroughly, thoroughly poor.
A gleaming endowment.
Oh, wow. Oh, my lord. Plumber's Mac there. Sorry for the funky conversion rate. Also, sorry for not sending you the beer I promised. You probably don't recall. Yet. It is coming. Thanks for all you do. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so, so very much. I need to go and sign up as endorsing other places now. I'm now thinking about beer. I have got quite a few things actually. It's 20 minutes. It's 20 past 5 in the morning. A little bit early. Or late, if you mean, but yeah, either way. Maybe another time. Bit of a shame, though. Like, I was worried that if I said anything about an endorsement, it would just railroad me straight through the whole process.
Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
Oh dear, designer children. Well, actually, no, that's completely different from designer children. That's genuine, I want the best, rather than I want to have blue eyes.
Good day, citizen.
Good day.
Welcome to the Sirta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Investigate. Sirta Foundation.
Tell me about your store.
The Sirta Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products.
Okay.
Sirta is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
I'd like to buy something.
I'm going to try that every
Purchases are
single time
made
just
through
to
our
find out
catalog
what goes on.
interface. It's over there.
Okay. You're going to suit the
If
store as well,
everything's done
aren't
by
you?
catalog, why are you here?
Customer service, returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure
Makes
why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
I'm fairly certain.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Right, okay, let's have a look. Medigel capacity. Increase the Medigel capacity by 1. That's actually pretty good. Life support webbing. Life support webbing. Within wearable framework, the Sirta Foundation developed an innovative net of microstimulus and Medigel in order to increase the chance to survive for aid workers and military personnel working in hostile environments. Increase health by 10%. Oh, right, so this is a full-on... It's like an armor set. Not particularly interested in it. And I'm no longer filthy rich. I'm very sad that I'm no longer filthy rich. I'm going to now have to start, like, being very careful about how much I spend.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
No.
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omnigel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
That sounds dodgy.
Tupari, now available with dextro amino acids.
Can I
You could
interact with it?
really go for a Tupari sports drink, couldn't you?
Can I...
Tupari, now made with 10% real Tupo berry juice.
Only 10%. Okay, yeah, I don't want it. Okay, let's go see what's going on this way.
This is a thief, and I want her arrested.
What? I was just walking by.
I'm
What's
going on here?
I'm trying to take a statement here. There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not. Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath. You're
Oh,
mocking
dear.
me, Earth Clan. Just
That was the wrong thing to
because
say.
of all clan need. It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
That was so bad. That was so bad. I saw that coming the moment you said it. It was like, oh, no. Oh.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Sirta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
Did you leave it at the store?
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Sirta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
She just ran into
How
you.
does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless quarians. Thieves. All of them.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's
Yes, I
definitely
do.
a vagrant. I'll run her
Actually,
in and see what Bailey wants to do.
and every
here.
Quarian I've ever met, except for recent exceptions, have been very nice. Jerks.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Sirta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Yeah, maybe the chit
You
fell.
ran into each other outside the Sirta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Okay.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
No, the Sirta Foundation was just over here. Anything in here?
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is
dear.
fine, Rebecca. He's a perfectly healthy toddler.
I've no. Someone mentioned in chat that I helped Rebecca and Michael in the last game, but I don't remember actually. No, that one completely slips my mind.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Sirta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Have you seen a credit chit
A
around?
Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Okay, well, thanks
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
He's my baby. He's all I have left of Jacob.
I know.
I just want to protect him.
I know.
I'm not being irrational, Michael.
I don't think he
I
thinks you
know.
are. Oh, poor Michael. Poor everyone, really, in that situation. Around anyway. They bumped into each other just out here, then it would be on the floor. Wait a second, what did I see just then? No, it was over there. Let's see. Anyone around?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Oh god. I am probably not going to come back here very
It's something to do
often
with
because
the
of
Omnigel
that.
modulator's heatsink, right? That's why he asked us to go to Saronis. So is it a heatsink module or a whole new Omnigel module that has a better heatsink?
Okay. I didn't have the answer before. I do not have the answer now. Will you please stop asking stupid questions? I do not know. That is fantastic. Does anyone have this
We have
chip?
6 kinds of beer on tap.
Fantastic.
We don't have a karaoke machine anymore. You do not want to hear drunk Elcor sing.
I do, actually. I don't see it anywhere.
I felt her hand go into my pocket. When I checked, my credit chit was gone.
Sounds like a
I
lie.
didn't even touch you.
Don't know. He sounds dodgy.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last greeted you. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
Rebecca was pregnant with her husband's child who died recently, and they were fighting over getting genetic enhancement to prevent a disease the baby had a small chance of getting. Ah, okay. I do not recall. I'll be honest. Investigate. Stores, warehouse, poverty, warehouses.
Why are there warehouses in the middle of a shopping district?
This area is close to Zakera Ward's keel docking station. Freighters attach there to load passengers and supplies. Goods are stored locally until they can be distributed within the ward or transported off the station. However, CSEC recommends that visitors exercise caution, as these short-term warehouses are often used to move illegal goods.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I'm going to talk to everyone just to see if anyone has seen this chit.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Have you caught Toon's credit chit?
Volus was in here not too long ago.
Did he actually
drop a
come
credit
through
chit?
here?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Oh, thank you. That is super useful.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need
lying Volus saying that he actually felt her take it as well. Wishful thinking. Oi, you lying little...
Please move along.
No!
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I hate you
I'll
more.
close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a
What?
permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Oh, damn it. My hand was off my keyboard at the moment.
I wish I could give you something more than words.
Will you be alright? I am
take
going to
care of
reload
yourself
that
from here?
because
I guess.
I've got to remember that
I mean,
from now on
most
I
nights
need to
I
have my
usually
hand on my
take
mouse
turn
whenever
in
there's a
shelter.
conversation going
But
on.
I'm surviving. Thanks.
You're welcome. But I am reloading that one. Ronok, no. As long as you kind of sprinkle those around liberally, if you just kind of tell me, look, don't give me exact warning.
This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Because if I truly miss it, then it's fine. I saw the prompt though, and would have had time had my hand not been on the mouse, so not been off the mouse. So I'm reloading it purely because there was no opportunity for me to do it, because I just wasn't expecting it. I had my hand away from the keyboard. It's not often that'll happen. But if I genuinely miss it, that's me genuinely missing it. You know, I consider that a legitimate loss.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the...
Good day, citizen. Welcome.
Let's investigate.
I'd like to buy some.
Purchases are made throughout.
Okay.
Tell me about your
Foundation.
store.
Sirta's, probably.
Okay.
I'd like to buy
back
some.
through this, and then down here, so that we get the Asari
If
comment.
everything's done by catalog.
Although I'm not sure why.
Okay, goodbye.
Thanks for your time.
Almost there, don't
course,
worry, everyone.
citizen.
Almost there. I've support webbing, don't want to buy any of it, that's right. Then we need to go and chat. So sorry about this, everyone. So sorry. Also,
I just got a refund and exchange note.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink
it would not. Especially if it's only 10% Tupar berries.
Is a thief.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a step.
I did not!
I need you.
You're
It was a
mocking.
poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely
A
accused.
minute later...
You ran into each other outside
Yes.
the Citadel.
Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you know who's telling the truth? You say she stole your credit.
She ran into you.
You can't turn your...
Did you leave it at the
Are you
store?
sure you didn't leave your chit?
I didn't even buy
Okay,
anything
I'll look into
there.
this.
That shit stayed.
We'll do all we can to resolve
Goodbye.
this. We don't need civilian help.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Okay, almost done. Saving the cave again. I'm not running any mods, no. I'm just playing the base game.
Good day, citizen. Welcome.
A Volus was in here not too long ago.
And not that I saw.
Okay, well that's good enough. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Okay, here's about where I will be splicing things back in, because I like to let everyone know. There we go. I don't like the idea of just trying to conceal
I'm Commander
accidents or
Shepard,
things like that. It
and
feels
this is my
weird.
favorite store on the Citadel.
That is going to get super weird.
Ah,
But,
my favorite customer. What can I get you?
You can tell me that you've got Cartoon's credit chip behind the counter.
Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone.
That's okay.
If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
I'd rather push him out an airlock, but sure.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you. There we go. Right, okay, so here we are.
Please
I found
move
the
along.
credit chit.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen
You
it.
are a massive
I'll
jerk.
close this event report, but I'll be watching.
As are you.
Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Paul drank, haha.
I wish I could give you something more than words.
That was well worth it, actually. Though I'm surprised, once again, that was a Paragon option. I mean, I'm not, and I am. I'm surprised it was a Paragon option because of the way what was right was done. I would have more thought that was a Renegade option. Interesting. I'm learning a little bit more about the way this game thinks of Paragon and Renegade. Will you be alright?
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
You're welcome. I got a bunch of credits, what? I wish I could give her some money, honestly, but I don't think I've got enough money. Damn it, I'm poor! I'm poor at the worst possible times. Actually, let's go over in this direction. This stand. Really? I'm looking up there. Can I? No. Okay, I can't interact with it. I can look at it, but I can't interact with it. How much down here? Hello, Volus. You ship salesman.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Okay.
With our Unification Day special, you can get up to 2,000 credits back. Such a deal.
Okay, well, I'm going to save the cave there. And then we are going to head up here. See what there is to see. Or is this literally just taking me to level... Galactic News? Is it taking me to levels 27? If so, that's honestly fine, because I feel like... yeah, level 27. We need to go to the dock, though. Go and find that. There we are. Nope. Time for me to leave. Interrogation room. Access denied. Well, let's leave. Hello. Still here?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
Right, okay. Well, I would like to go to the dock at this point. Or rather, direct to the Normandy. There's loads of more things that we could do here, more than likely. But I've done the main thing that I wanted to do. I've picked up Kazumi. And I've spoken with Anderson. Spoken with